Welcome back, intrepid explorers, to Planet Crafter Prime vs. Selenea. In our last chapter, halfway to habitable, we pushed both worlds to significant milestones. Prime burst into the flora stage, and Selenea finally achieved its clear sky. Well, mostly clear sky, as we discussed. Today, we're taking a deliberate detour from the constant grind of terraforming numbers. This is Chapter 5, Loot and Lore. While we've been busy transforming the surface, both Prime and Selenea are littered with countless points of interest. These aren't just random rocks, they're the remnants of past expeditions, geological wonders, and mysterious alien structures. They hold the keys to new blueprints, rare resources, and a deeper story of why we're here and what came before. Exploring these hidden locations is a fundamental part of the Planet Crafter experience, offering a break from the base building and a chance to truly immerse yourself in the world. But which planet offers more compelling, rewarding, and intriguing exploration experience? We're going to delve into them on both worlds, uncovering their secrets and seeing what treasures they hold. For this chapter, we'll be grading each planet on quantity of loot, the quality of loot, and the lore that we find. So grab your jetpack, charge your flashlight, and prepare to uncover the hidden truths of Prime and Selenea. Let's dive into the loot and the lore. Okay, before we get started, I've got to show you a few things. First, you'll notice that our terraformation index is up to 20 GTI. I tried to match it as much as I could with Selenea, but obviously, because the ultimate terraformation level on Planet Prime here is less than that of Selenea, it's not quite the same, but hey, I wanted to make sure the loot was a-okay when it comes back to comparing the two. Second thing I have done is, you can see here, I have set up a whole bunch of places to store loot. So the goal is that I am going to try and put all the stuff in here, and then I'll bring you back and show you what we got as best I could. I'm not sure I'm going to organize it all or anything, but that's how I plan on working it. Right, let me get everything I need to get started, and we'll head out to our first wreck. The first wreck we have here is over in the aluminum fields. If we come around to this side, jump in through, we can see there are 2 crates here. I thought there were 2 other ones, but it doesn't look like the level that we are getting these things from is affected. I mean, well, I guess space food is a lower level, and this is kind of lower level, but that's not too bad. There were 2 other crates. I can't remember where they were. Here's another wreck. It's this satellite over here. You can open it and grab some stuff out of it. Well, this has got some pretty decent loot right there. I like that. Here's our next place we're going to visit. Look at this. We've got a flashlight. There's a whole bunch of stuff we can see. Hopefully you can see it okay. Of course, we don't need to use our walking abilities because we can just use a jetpack. All right, let's have a look. All right, look at that. Oh, I love the zeolite stuff. Here's a place to get a suit. Ooh, that's a cool one. Fablo? We don't even have a suit on. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, I did have one. Tubio. Now we have this one. And you can't see it because it's in the dark. How cool is that? And now you can see the suit I found. Going back in. Lots of T3 heaters we can deconstruct. Don't need that any right now, but at least we know. There you have it. That's all my loot from this place. Let's move on to another one. Since we're so close to our base, we might as well pop into this one. It's really close. It's not a big one at all, but it has some cool stuff in it. There you go, see? We'll get rid of those just to make sure we don't grab them again. There's a little blueprint microchip. It's pretty cool. We can deconstruct that. Couple areas over here with more stuff and things. Place to get some suits, as you can see. Really cool. Might as well grab them, right? And you got tons of loot in here. Look at this. Tons. I'll grab it all, but oh, got no space. Hang on, let me. All right, then you got this area. You can deconstruct that. You come in here. There is one of the nuclear reactors. The thing is that without the fusion cell, we can't do it. We're not quite ready to make those, so we'll have to deal with what's going on. But you got more loot here and more loot here. It's a crazy amount of loot. Look at that. Ooh, an oxygen multiplier. That's a good one. And another blueprint chip. Right, let me get this all shifted. Right, this baby was packed with good stuff. And if I had a nuclear fusion cell, I'd get even more stuff. But, I mean, this is just a quick glance. Look at all that and this. Wow. And here's our next one. This one is a little bit tough to find, but it's in an amazing spot. One of my favorite places on Prime. I love it out here. Lots of stuff to do, lots of crates. You got this guy right here. Open it up. Oh, you got another suit. And you got all this stuff. You can't deconstruct it. You can just open it, but pretty cool. Right, we'll head over that way now. Right, let's pop into this guy. You can see where we are. Sorry it's so dark, but it won't matter outside because we're going in. Lots of rocket engines, which are pretty cool. I love those. Because we can fly, we don't need to deconstruct anything to go upstairs. These doors, if we had fusion cells, would open, but we don't, so we'll deal with it. And we don't have the right deconstruction module to take those out, but we do have the ability to grab some more suits and some more loot. And one more loot here. Oh, another blueprint microchip. All right, let me go empty my bags and come back. Another oxygen multiplier. That's pretty cool. Love those. Another blueprint microchip and some more of these spacesuits. We got a ton of those. Again, area is blocked because we don't have the right level of deconstruction chip, which is all right. It works. Oh man, look at all this stuff and things here. There you go. Look at all of that and all of what I got in my pockets here. Whew, I've got to head home. Since we've had to come all the way back home, we might as well go in here. This is one of the first wrecks you'll find. It's so close to your base or your starting point. It's got an okay amount of loot in it. Again, you need T2 deconstruction module. If you can get that and revisit, and you'll get some good stuff. You get lots of blueprints, which is cool. Ooh, right, spacesuits. I like spacesuits. I've run out of room in my pockets, so I'm gonna have to run back. Fortunately, it's close enough, and then I'll come back and clean it out. But there's more loot in there than you think. It looks small, but it's packs a good punch. Okay, here we are. You can see where my base is, and this is one of the wrecks out here. This is a wreck that I have always tried to get into, and I have never done it. This is the first time I'm seeing up here. I can't believe I've never done this before, but look how cool it is up here, huh? And then you can come down here and find other stuff and things. Look at this. Oh, another oxygen fuse. Love it. This is how you get inside. Right through here. You just jump in, go up. Make sure you have your flashlight and gauge. There's two different sides. Whoop. And you just keep on going through. There's another one of those that has more loot than I can actually carry. Look at this. All full. These are from just deconstructing stuff, but there's more in there if you had a T2 deconstruction tool. And we're back. And I pretty much did all of the wrecks that I remember. There's 18 of them in total. There are also 4 procedurally generated wrecks. I didn't go on those. I'll show you those in a minute. But what's happened is there's so much loot. You know, the wrecks are great. They get you some incredible loot. when you run into that time where, it's right about 2 GTIs, when I call it the dead zone for activity, going through these wrecks really sorts out your time, gives you something to do. The loot can be a little bit less depending on when you actually go into the wreck. Some wrecks are static, like the early days ones, but the ones that are further out will depend on what time of or what stage you're at in a terraformation chain to decide what kind of loot you're going to face. But pretty much this is all about comparing what you can find over on Selenea to Humble, just giving you some background. So let's start here. I've kind of sorted it. Look at all those rockets I've got. Seeds, don't really care. Loads of rods, loads more rods. All those flowers, more flowers. Never a shortage. This one's pretty cool because it's a tree. Loads of super alloy, loads of fertilizer, G2 fertilizer, and explosive powder. Look at all those costumes. I mean, there's some that are just similar. That one's, I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Sulfur, aluminum, osmium, as you can tell, and then miscellaneous uranium and iridium. We've got that many blueprints, which are pretty cool. Food, fabric, and miscellaneous. These two are ones that I did not expect to find, which is pretty cool. Plant multipliers, I could really use those. That's pretty cool. And out of nowhere, 100 Terra tokens. Pretty cool. Right, we can, I would take it to the procedural wrecks, but they pretty much have a similar loot, just a little bit different to navigate. If you've done any navigation of any procedural wrecks, you'll know they're the same. They're just 4 of them hidden on this planet. They're all cool. But that pretty much wraps up the loot part of this Prime video. But there's more to experience on Planet Prime, because we call this chapter Loot and Lore. So, a couple things we need to take a look at. First, let's take a look at the lore. So in here, we can now build, well, we always could build one. Let's get one of these. Okay, message screen is up. Now, before we go and access that, what we can do is we can go and get the message communication antenna. Let's get that. Okay, we got all the stuff and things we need for that. Let's drop that bad boy right here on top of that. Boom. Awesome. And what you can do on Humble, one of the great things is you start getting messages. You get messages from Sentinel Corporation. You get messages from Riley. You get messages from other people. And it just starts building the lore. Now, the thing to remember about this place is there's a lot of lore to hear. You actually can go start finding things that will allow you to uncover different mysteries on this planet. How things got the way they got to, the different early settlers on here. There's a whole storyline. I'm not going to go through it now because I've done it so many times on my channel. If you want to see it, you just go look through the playlist. I've enjoyed that trip every single time, but it's so cool and rich, the stories you can follow here on Planet Prime. It's amazing. So that has to do with the lore part. But when it comes to loot, there was some other things we need to take a look at. And I'm going to take you all the way over here. If you can see that right there, that little yellow thing, that's actually part of some of the secrets here on Planet Prime. They have what's called golden chests. There's one here and there's one up there. I purposely skipped them when I was going through so that way you can see them. But there you go. You can go in here. They have effigies. They have golden seeds, which you could put in the flower spreaders. And if you break these down, boom, super alloy and aluminum. let's go check out this one over here. And here we are. And by the way, it just turned into the next stage of unlimited oxygen, breathable air, atmosphere. Oh, that makes life so much easier. And there you go. Here's another one. It's got an effigy, another golden seed, and all this stuff and things. And they are pretty cool. I can't remember. Is it 28, 30 of these guys around? I've done videos how to go find them. Go take a look on the channel and you'll find them. And you'll be able to get to all the loot. You know, I don't know if the loot table changes based on how deep into the game you are, but I assume it's just like everything else. And that is that. So this is, I'll tell you what's my thoughts here. My thoughts are that, oh, that's a pretty rare one. The amount of loot you can get is incredible. It's pretty good. It's nothing special. You're not getting any high tier level stuff when you go through at this stage. So I don't know if I've ever seen this one. I got to try it on. I just have to. Oh, I think I have seen it and it's super cool. And so you get a ton of loot. That's going to get you through to the next stages quite quickly. I don't think you're going to drag on here. I think the worst stage on Prime is the 2 GTI to the 5 GTI stage. That seems to be the most brutal, but everything else flows just nicely. We're into the 5th stage. We're getting close. I think that's probably about 8 or 9, so only about 6 stages left if I remember correctly, but I could be completely wrong. So the loot, awesome. The best thing about Prime is the lore, following the story. The stories, not just one story, going through all the different stories that are on here is pretty cool. The ending, well, I'll save the ending for another day. I'll talk about that. But the loot is okay. The lore is pretty cool. The secrets with the, oh, there you go. See new messages. The secrets with the golden crates and different places to explore. Absolutely incredible. Prime is a work of art. They really love this place when they put it together, and it shows, and you just can't go wrong. Okay, I'll turn you over to the Selenea version of me, and let's go have a look at the wrecks and everything over there. And we're back, and I've set up an area. I started putting out some storage lockers so we can go looting. Now, I have looted everything in that end over there. So as you can see on the map, that's where I was, and I've done everything I need to do. There's something out there, of course. I've explored most of the map and not gone in things except for that one. So what we can do is we will start all the way over here. There's a bunch of things that I've not gone into. Oh, but I do have one thing I need to take with me. All right, I've got it. It's an access card. We can go back over here because there's areas that I've not discovered that require an access card. I think there are 2 different entrances, and I don't know if they lead to the same place, but I'm hoping one has a key to the other. I've never done this. This is pretty cool. Let's get into it and get some loot. There we go. So this is the first place I've not been to. There's one upstairs, and I'm assuming it's the same access card. But let's have a look. Ooh, door's blocked already. There we go. See, there's a door right there. Don't know what to do with that. Let's have a look. What kind of stuff we got? Oh, that's cool. Well, another place with messages, so we'll have a read of these because I've skipped any messages I might have seen. Lots of goods. Ooh, blueprints. Let's have a read. I can't wait for this place to be finished. Me too. I'll be able to expand my lab and acquire new machines to conduct my experiments and better understand this magnificent planet. My recent work has given me a better understanding of geological formation, and I'm now going to focus more on the relationships between minerals and the planet's balance. All right, thanks, Koa. Okay, so that access card definitely opened the door at both ends. There, I can get in there. I cannot get in here, but it might be because you're not supposed to. I don't know. But, okay, we started. We got loot. Let's go bring it back. Oh, wait, is there another area? Nope, we've pretty much got here. Oh, what's in here? Is that where the key was? Yeah, that was the key. There we go. This is my first time ever being in this thing. There's some sort of cables that are running or something there. Looks like cables running out that way. It's hard to see in this camera. But this power thing runs all the way over to here. I don't know what that does, but let's start taking a look and see what we can get. In the back of here, there's a bunch of stuff. Pretty cool. And again, if we had the higher level deconstruction module, we can break these down. For circuit boards are really important for getting chicken nuggets. I like this, the B on the side. It's my first time here ever. It's pretty cool. Let's go in this little building here and see. All right, we can break those down if we wanted to. Oh man, we're running out of space already. Another access card. That can only mean good things, right? We'll have to figure that one out. Man, I like these little computer consoles they put up here. These decorations are nice. Oh, and a little balcony. Why can't we have balconies? Okay, let's go in B. Have a look here. Man, why can't we build like this? This is so cool. Again, another balcony. Oh no, I think that's just a glass wall. Oh, some stuff and things here. Oh, check that out. Pretty cool. Little crystals. We can get another key. Get more stuff and things. Another message. What a discovery this deposit is. If we had known we would find it on this planet, we would have worried a lot less. It should allow our colony to do really well in the future and help us suffer much less from the precarious conditions of our settlement. Very interesting. Right, I've got to head all the way back. Oh man, I didn't even see that. Because, oh, and that looks like it requires power. Ooh. All right, I've got to head all the way back. My bags are full, and so is my rover, but I'll be back. We're back, and I've gone through most of this. There's one interesting bit here. Let me show you. It's up here. Now, you saw that, but if we go here, not that one. Hold on, there's another one. All right, this is the one. Elevator temporarily disabled for safety reasons. Interesting. We got to figure out what that means. But look, I've got 3 access cards. That's why I brought you back, because I want to go. If we go over to another section, requires an access card to get in. There we go. This is one. Requires an access card. Oh, it requires 3 access cards. Wow. It's a good thing I had them, huh? So let's head on in. There's loads of stuff to do. Oh, wow. That's cool. Stuff and things everywhere. We can deconstruct these. That's cool. There's a message. Today's a big day. It's the day the main rotors are activated. It took a lot of courage and effort to get here, but it was worth it. I feel like fate is giving us a little nudge to congratulate us on everything we've done to get here. Thanks, Paz. Don't know what that means. There are a lot of places we can go, but we can break out here, go out on what looks like the roof. Right? There's big satellite stuff and things. Ooh, there's all sorts of power up there. And this. And I've run out of room again. Okay, you know what that means. Gotta run all the way back. Figure out, whoa, what's up here? Wow. I mean, I don't know if this has anything to do. Do we need to add more of these to get things working? I have no idea. We'll have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to run back. And we're back. And this is where I am. Take a look on the map. Well, first, this is the other end of the cable car situation that comes up here. I'll show you. It's... where is the other end of the cable car? This is the top part. So it runs. Oh, yeah, you could kind of see the wires going off in the distance that way. Hang on. See where we are? There's the cable cars. Run down there and it comes up to here. This. Now, I don't know how to get in this or make this work. So that's what we're trying to figure out. It looks like there's some way from down there that comes all the way up here and over to there and does that. So let's get inside this thing and just have a good look. Looks amazing. Right, let's go inside. The other thing to know is that I have gathered everything to make a teleporter, so I could just keep running back and forth. I believe this is just open. Wow. Wow, this is huge. Wish we could build this high. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff and things in here. Terra tokens including. Wow. Anything on that side? More stuff and things. Oh man, we're gonna have to drop my car already, huh? Okay, this is a big, huge area. Wish it wasn't dark outside, but as you can see, it looks like some sort of garage. Has these machines in here, these cars. Look like they're built for drilling. Ooh, energy fuse and fusion cells. Wow. There's just too much stuff right now to take. I'm going to go back and put some stuff back in my car here. Wish I could drive it up here. Well, maybe I can do. I wish I had oxygen in here. Oh, I do have oxygen in this. Well, that's interesting. That's really helpful. I wish I had remembered that because I could get farther now with oxygen. Okay. This is difficult to see. Okay, I'm leaving that parked there. I'm going to run back and bring it back and come back here with teleporters. But I just want to finish emptying as much as I can before I run back. And that looks like that's going to be it. So let's build a teleporter right here. Boom. Oh, of course. I did dumb things now. Okay, glitch in the program. When I teleported back, it put me underneath this. Look at all this up here. I don't know how this has happened. My goodness, you know, I love this game, but why does it have to have so many glitches? Okay, we're back where we started. I'm going to deconstruct this thing. I landed somewhere down here. I think I finished emptying these, did I? That one and that one, yeah. Okay, so this is empty. We could deconstruct those if we had the right thing. The circuit boards are great for chicken nuggets. And I think that's everything on the outside here. We haven't gone in any buildings. We've got this up here. Oh, no. See, look at that. Some secret stuff back here. My goodness, some amazing secret stuff here. Let me just put my car down, load that up. Oh, it's not going to like it here. That's all right. We can fix that. Right, that looks like all the loot out here without going into any buildings. So let me just quickly dump that stuff there, grab some oxygen, and let's go. Let's see, so this is building B, C. There is this one here, this little guy. Let's go in this little guy. Top deck is cool. Always love stuff like this. It's one blue crate with stuff and things. Little door for a balcony. Love it. Okay, that takes care of that. I'm assuming that's building A with no labels. Let's go in building B and C. Looks like it's just a square building that you go around the outside of with some doors back outside. There must be something in the middle here. Right? Yep. A locker full of stuff and things. Oh my goodness. And another locker full of stuff and things. Ugh. Wow. And that full of stuff and things. Yikes. Really should put a beacon on my car. All right, I'm going to try this again and hopefully it works out okay when I come back. So let's try it. See if we can go back without any glitches. Oh no. This is crazy. Maybe I'm trying to do something the game doesn't want me to do, but it's a mechanic that they've given me. Look at all the floating objects. Look at this. Even my car is not happy. Fortunately, they've given you an ability to fix that. Okay, so We've been through this building, been through all of that building. Don't think there's anything left to see. There are some doors down there. And I think that's the only thing I haven't seen, right? That's where we came up. This is some vehicle station. Okay, let's go down to these doors and have a look. Okay, it's a big question mark. It says quarantine activated when the heat. Well, clearly I've met that. Okay, so we got buildings labeled 1, 2, and 3. We got this building. We've got this cafeteria area here, and then oats. Oh man. See? This is what you want. Bring this in the game. Oh man, they have some cool ideas, but they didn't give it to us. And then there's this beacon for this building. More trees, more stuff and things. And then that area, which I'll check out in a bit. And then this whole layer of stuff. Wow, there's just so much loot in this game. Okay, let's start with this small little building right here. Well, it looks like a data storage area with a message. Like others before us, we wanted to try something else, another way to play the game of existence. The rules for the game were proposed to us, no longer suited for us, for ourselves and our children. We wanted to review these rules to free ourselves from them and reinvent new ones, to see where our ideas could lead us by stopping complaining and taking back control of our destinies through our own actions. Where will that lead us? There's only one way to find out. Try. I don't think trying did it for you today. As Homer Simpson says, trying is the first step to failure. Now, 2 years later, 37 in favor of 8 abstentions. The discussions were long, but we faced a consensus. The decision was made to launch a major Blazar Quartz mining project alongside our subsistence activities. 2 years later, I'm sure that backfired. Oh, and we've got an access card. Okay, that building's all done. Where should we go next? Should we go in the cafeteria? I don't have much room. We'll see how much we can get away with here. Oh, do you order food here? This is cool. We can use that. Places to sit and eat. It's cool. Place to cook. Place to honey-cooked beans. Whoa, that's pretty cool. More honey-cooked beans. I can't grab it all. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to try and do what I do, which is get myself to home. Let's see if this works here. There we go. Let's return and see what happens. Ready? Underwater. But is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh, that's a terrible thing. Well, even if it's not working to get me back here, it marks where I can go. Okay, we were in a cafeteria area, finishing this off. Wow, look at this. This must be the new suit I've not seen. We'll look at it in a bit. It's a bit dark here, but there's a little gym area here. It's pretty cool. The other thing is in here, look at these little medical stations. I love these decorations. And these little lockers here that you can't get into, and a sink. Man, they really neglect us. Clearly they can give us these things to let us build. We need them. Oh, look at this, outside dining. That's pretty cool. Right, I think I need to get some oxygen. Can I put my rover here? Will it let me? Boom. One more flight up. There we go. Must be the executive lounge with all the fancy waters and food. As you can see, I've eaten the food and the water drainage is a lot less. All right, cool. Well, this is a nice dining area. I like it. Now we've got 3 buildings on that side and that tower and that stuff. Let's go to these buildings here. I'm gonna try and drop my rover here. Empty as much as I can because I have a feeling. Oh, let's do this. Let's try in a new suit. Let's get in a good space so you can see. Put that on. I'm not wearing a suit for some reason, but oh man, look at the colors. Love it. Oh, what's this? Key card. Stuff and things. Oh. Poster of Sharky. We can't grab it. And a toy. Message. Oh, looks like a child's cot or bed. What's the message? Val, could you ask if it's possible to have a little more heating exceptionally for the next few months? I know everyone needs to be careful, but I'm a little worried about the baby. Ooh, the baby. I saw him shaking a little the other day, and despite all the blankets, I'm afraid it'll leave him with after effects. Thank you. I love you. Wow. Ooh, that looks like a bit of a sad ending there. Okay, so we've done all 3 of those buildings. And we've done the cafeteria and we've done that. So what do we have left? We've got that big building and that building and that bed. So we got 3 more buildings plus whatever that is. This needs power. See, you know, the other ones never had those signs. I like that sign. And that just tells you immediately what you need to do. We need 2 fusion cells. I think we have some in our bags. We can deconstruct these T1 nuclear reactors. We've got another access card. Okay, I'll tell you what, this is a good chance to run back home and get that 2 fusion cells, right? Okay, we're back. Here we go. Let's go put some power into this and see what happens. I found these, while I was searching, so I didn't have to create them. Now that should have opened a door down here. Ooh. Wow. And there is stuff and things all over. Oh my goodness, big safe. Oh wow. Oh wow. It's just, this was so worth it. All right, let's go over here. This is this building that looks like this. There's lots of places to get in, but we'll start right here at the front door. Can't use this ladder. Oh wow, little control room. Oh no, bunks, things like that. Things to move things, carts, and more sleeping areas. Wow. Wonder if this is like a medical bay or something like that. Right, here's an interesting room. Must be a science room of some sort, huh? Nothing in those. All right, well, that thing is fully explored now and emptied. That makes all these buildings explored and emptied. And let's grab our little rover and then see what happens here. So we need to get through this, I assume. And we need 5 of these. Wow. Now we're back and I've got 5 keys. There was a lot. Door is now open. Holy cow, this amazing place. Oh, this is going to be huge. Right. Ooh, this looks like the thing that goes up that I wanted to get over to there, right? I'm not going to press any buttons. That looks like one of the elevators. And it looks like there's kind of some storage bays here on each end, right? We've got messages that say the Blazar course trade has allowed us to advance faster than expected. We celebrate the spaceport, allow us to trade even more easily. Okay, that's 3013. Here we are in the middle bay. There's a desk here with a message. Yes, I could have been a wonderful experience. And oh, it's time to leave. I can't stand this cold anymore. It's getting worse. 3015. Yikes. I don't know where they ended up, but look at this. Holy cow. And poster F. Wow. Here's another message. It's 3015. Perhaps one day our technologies will be advanced enough to warm this big rock. And if our children haven't forgotten this place, perhaps they'll return to continue what we started. Given the difficulty the last few months, the bad experience, I doubt it. Everyone wants to turn the page on this adventure. Ooh, look at that. The Arbatillo. Wow. That's so cool. And another message. What a waste. All this effort will have been unrewarded. The gift from heaven wasn't won. and will have led to our downfall. I would have liked to say, but this planet is no longer livable. The recent difficulties have undermined our sense of community. It's unfortunate. I didn't want to leave, but many have already left us. We won't be able to hold on any longer. And we're back. Okay, I have my car. I have some food. I eat that. And the ability to do my teleporter again. Let's press on that guy. Oh, we're going up. That's pretty cool. Where does it lead? Ooh, I like that view. Okay, we're going this way. And here we are, to another big place. This looks like a waiting room of some sort, doesn't it? Right, let's head this way. Are we going all the way up? Yeah, let's get some oxygen before we do, just to make sure that we don't die, because, you know, not dying is a pretty important part of this game. All right, let's do it. Let's get on this elevator and go. Wow, that's going to take forever. We have reached the top. It's pretty dark, only because it's dark outside. That looks like the cable car. Is that what that is? Let's get in here. Hit the button. Oh, and there we go. Look at that. We're heading down into that big domey thing that we've not been to before. Wow. Oh, whoa, that's scary. I could have fallen out. Now, hopefully this means that whatever we've done here, we can solve getting back and forth quicker and just taking that to over there. Not that we need to go over there again, but here we go. We are now at the top of this dome. And this looks like another waiting area. Operating notes. Once extracted with the drills, the ore is crushed and then transported directly to the large storage vaults on the lower level. This allows for a consistent influx of blazar quartz. As long as there's room in the vaults, they'll be refilled with ore. Interesting. Right, this looks like some sort of an elevator, but we can't get in there. Oh wait, we can. Needs power. Yikes. Okay, let me figure out how not to die. Then we're back. And let's have a look in here. No messages. Go up here. Oh, look at this. This is what I'm looking for. 5. Whoa. I'll have to look for that. But let's read this message. The properties of blazar quartz are exceptional. It seems to interact with its immediate external environment. I'm still struggling to fully understand the chemical mechanism at work, but one thing is certain. This quartz absorbs and destroys the heat of its surroundings. How did I not see this sooner? With the quantities we've unearthed, the entire planet is at risk of cooling at breakneck speed. Koa. I think that's what happened. All right, well, we've got to go get myself 5 nuclear fusion energy cells. And we're back. And I've got myself my 5 fusion energy cells. And I'm assuming that this is now going to power up this elevator. Let's have a look now. Let's press that. Oh, I'm guessing it did. Come back, please. All right, it's back. But look at this. It's like you can deconstruct it. Oh, no. Well, why did it... Oh, well, that's a fault. Okay, anyway. Let's see if we can get on this. Take it. It's powered up. Looks like it's going to go all the way to the bottom, which should give us an easy way to get here, in and out. And I think that fixes the whole cable car situation. Yep, we've been here before, as you can see. Nothing's in any of this. And this must mean that we can get out through here. Yep. There you go. That's my little base I built for oxygen purposes. All right. Well, that's super cool because now we can take the cable car any way we want. Anyway. And everything. And we're back. And remember this place? I forgot to come visit it. So I've come back. Now I think there was a requirement to get the heat level to a certain level, but we've done it. And wow. Look at this place. It's like some sort of garage with all these things, but we can't open any of these None of these things have chests. Does that have anything? Oh, there you go. That's cool. Let's grab loot. Wow, this leads into here. Holy cow. Look at this place. It's incredible. Oh, is there another elevator? All right, we'll take that in a second. I think there's some loot here. Oh, what's through here? Oh, is that how you get to other places? Right. There's loot. Oh, it requires 2 keys. I don't think I have any more keys, so I'll have to go looking for those. These are really cool gardens with these. You can't deconstruct anything, so just here for decoration, but it is beautiful. Oh, is this? Oh, there's 1 key. Right, we're just missing 1 more. Right, let's take this elevator up. Oh, wow. It's pretty cool up here. Oh, there you go. Another desk with another key. Brilliant. All right, let's unlock this baby. There we go. Oh, wow. Wheat. Another farm. Oh, man, so many places to explore. Does this require keys or is it unlocked already? This requires 2 more keys. Whoa. Now this looks just like that other place. It's very cool. Looks like it's a garden center of type. Little flowers, plants. Not that you can pick any of them up. Oh, we've got another tree. That's a pretty good one. And we found a key and a message. Is 3014. For the 3rd time, could you arrange for us to receive materials to repair the pipes? This is the 3rd one that's burst due to the cold this month. Thought we specifically chosen a planet with favorable climatic conditions. Or did Koa make a mistake in their calculations? And we're back. And I found 2 key cards. Let's put those babies in. And have a look. Oh, another big wheat field. With a message. The first harvest. What a joy to see life growing in our planet. Like a harbinger of our community's rebirth. We'll be able to feed ourselves with our own produce. Most of what I planted has grown, and it even seems that a few species have already adapted to the low light conditions. I'll be able to do plenty of experiments in the future. Yikes, I don't think so. Well, that seems to be the last one of these. Let's head back home and look at all of our loot. And we're back. And it's time to look at the loot. We'll start down here. I mean, look how many different lockers I have had to do. It's incredible. But if you look here, look at all those rockets. Tons of rockets. And all those T2 rocket engines. Rods, more rods. And look how much money I've got. Well, let's see. If we take a look at my inventory, I have no Terra tokens. So how many Terra tokens are there? Let's hit them all as quickly as we can. And if we take a look, that puts us at, it won't display until we put a trade rocket up. Sorry about that, people. But anyway, we've got all these blueprints, more blueprints here, all of these circuit boards. Sorry about the noise. And these fuses. We've got tons and tons of flowers and seeds. And as you can see, we've got all our mutagens and variety of stuff here. Not so many chicken nuggets and different things, including poster F, new spacesuit, and this effigy. Pretty cool. T3 animal food and some cooked beans and the new Stabu fish eggs. I don't know if they're new, but they're pretty cool. And let's see, we'll go back over here. We've got lots of super alloys, zeolite, and osmium, and fertilizer like mad, as you could tell, and a variety of different gems, including cosmic quartz, which is cool. And then this is that last place that I went through. I didn't have time to sort most of it, but there's a good understanding of what else we got from all those frozen places. And nothing in there. And that's it. I mean, loot, plenty. Quality, awesome. Fun, tons. All right, I'll turn you back over to the version of me that tells you how we did the scoring. All right, explorers, we've delved into the deepest corners of Prime and Selenea, unearthing their secrets and salvaging their forgotten treasures. This was a fascinating chapter, revealing a lot about the design of each world beyond just terraforming numbers. Now let's tally up the scores for Chapter 5, Loot and Lore. For quantity, honestly, both planets were overwhelming in the best way possible. No matter where I went, whether it was a crashed ship on Prime or an abandoned building on Selenea, there was always an abundance of items to find. Backpacks would fill up constantly. Both worlds provide a fantastic amount of loot to keep you busy. So for quantity, it's a point for both. For quality, this is where things got really interesting. On Prime, the quality of loot seemed to have a natural cap that matched my current terraformation index. I'd find resources and blueprints that were relevant to my current stage, which felt balanced and progressive. It was consistently useful, but rarely felt like a massive jump in power. Selenea, however, had a much higher quality of loot. You'd find incredibly advanced components and rare resources right off the bat. This is clearly by design, as Selenea really relies on you breaking down these high-level items to get the base ingredients you need for more advanced crafting. It almost forces you into that dismantle and rebuild loop. For sheer quality, Selenea definitely outshines Prime. So for quality, Selenea earns the point. For lore, Prime is incredibly rich in stories and environmental engagement. Every wrecked ship, every abandoned habitat has data pads and visual cues that weave a compelling narrative. Prime also has those exciting secret locations and golden chests, which adds another layer of mystery and reward. It has multiple overlapping stories and secrets to uncover, making exploration a true hunt for knowledge. Selenea, while having a more focused, almost singular story thread, it really shines in its interactive lore elements. The puzzle of figuring out how to power and use the cable car was incredibly fun, adding a great layer of environmental interaction to the storytelling. And the excitement of finding doors locked behind key cards constantly pushed me to explore further and rewarded my persistence. However, Selenea currently does not have any secret locations or golden chests, which was a slight disappointment for a dedicated explorer like me. For its depth, variety of stories, and the presence of hidden secrets balanced with Selenea's unique interactive lore puzzles, I still think both offer compelling experiences in different ways. So for lore, it's a point for both. So for Chapter 5, Loot and Lore, Selenea takes the win. This chapter really highlighted that Selenea's loot system is designed to facilitate its more demanding progression, and its unique interactive lore elements are incredibly engaging. Prime, however, still offers a broader, consistently rewarding experience with its deeper array of story fragments and true hidden secrets. What are your thoughts? Do you prefer Selenea's higher quality loot and interactive puzzles, or Prime's abundance of stories and hidden secrets? Let me know in the comments. In our next chapter, we're reaching the absolute pinnacle of our efforts, full terraformation. We'll be pushing both Prime and Selenea to their maximum, transforming them into truly living, breathing worlds. This is the culmination of everything we've worked towards, and we'll be tackling this monumental task in Chapter 6, The Final Frontier. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy crafting.